The next chapter in Egypt's path to democracy will see elections in September, but radical Islamic groups could steal a march in the polls. Groups like the Muslim Brotherhood are gaining ground, and as Laura Emmett reports, the free vote in autumn could see a much stricter regime take control.
The more things change, the more they stay the same. Certainly that's how it seems in Egypt, where the army is clearing Cairo's Tahrir Square of demonstrators to show everything's back to normal. And they're not wrong. After months of upheaval, it's very much the same people in charge as before.
Egyptians are concerned that they may have got rid of the dictator, but they haven't got rid of the dictatorship. There are deep concerns as to whether the reforms have gone far enough, whether the restrictions and the role of the military is still too great for true freedom to emerge in Egypt. And that is the debate that's currently polarizing society there.
But without the army, a power vacuum. And poised to step into that vacuum, the Muslim Brotherhood. Linked to Al-Qaeda, the Brotherhood is understood to be multiplying and organising from the mosques. According to their spokesperson, they expect to win 75% of the electoral seats they contest in September's election. Some expect something more sinister.
There might be a deal between the army and between the Muslim Brotherhood to share power and basically hijack the whole revolution. This is the oldest and the best organized political movement in the opposition so far. And of course, if the field is more or less being leveled now after Mubarak has gone, they have more chances than others who are not well organized.
Back at the beginning of the year, European leaders appeared to adopt a hands-off approach to supporting democracy in Egypt.
This democratic change has to start now.
It needs to happen now.
To greater freedom and democracy in Egypt.
But Americans are now arriving in droves to exert their influence over the democratization process.
It's very worrying to see so many advisors from Washington arrive in Cairo and perhaps try and hijack the revolution for Washington ends. But we must always remember that Egypt was a strategic linchpin of Washington foreign policy, that all-important Suez Canal and the Nile River Basin. So we'll see the forces aligned against any leader that does emerge in Egypt. Washington will definitely try and get it on side.
But what if it's the Muslim Brotherhood? Although the West has had some dealings with the Brotherhood, it acted very differently towards its root organisation, Hamas, classified by some countries as a terrorist organisation. In 2006, Hamas won a democratic election in the Palestinian Authority. In response, the Middle East Quartet imposed severe sanctions. According to the Merriam-Webster dictionary, the definition of democracy is government by the people. But what will happen in European corridors of power if the people of Egypt choose what's perceived abroad to be the wrong government? The world awaits the results of September's election. Laura Emmett, RT, London.